We've been all over this one. Young people going wild on spring break. Real debauchery on the beach. Dr. Keith Ablow is here. You've got to pass judgment on this one, Doctor, because we've shown some scenes of, flat-out debauchery. Drug-taking, violence, sexuality right there on the beach. I say that it's gone too far. It's getting worse, but I can understand youngsters letting loose. Where do you come in on this?
Yes, Stuart, I can understand youngsters letting loose, but I also know that human beings have patterns and themes. We're storytellers. So when trouble settles on one particular area or one particular week, and when things become completely out of hand, it may be time to put a lid on that. Because, you know what, if people are like lemmings jumping off the side of a cliff, sometimes you have to say we're going to put a safety net under the cliff or just put up barricades so you can't get there.
Seems to me like it's a police operation that's required here. Clamp down on this craziness.
Absolutely. I think it's a police operation. It's also parents to some extent saying, look, you know what, this place that you've chosen to go, that's not going to cut it for us. We're going to worry too much. Get 5 of your friends and go over there. Yeah,
well, Sean Hannity, who was instrumental in breaking a lot of this news and this story, he's on the show tomorrow morning. There's another subject. I want to get to it. There's a TV network, and it targets babies as young as 6 months old. And you put the child in front of the TV. It's supposed to be educational, certainly puts them to sleep or keeps them quiet. I don't see anything wrong with a limited amount of time in front of a TV screen. How about you? Even for a baby of 6 months of age?
Well, look, here's the thing. We don't know. And so I worry about it because I'm not sure that's going to end up being a limited amount. I think that there's a lot of incentive for a network like that to make it more and more time. I don't know what check and balance is in place or what checks and balances are in place in order to prevent that from happening. Would I want to be in that business? No. I wouldn't want to be in that business. I'd worry that I might be doing harm to lots and lots of kids. I think there are lots of ways to make money in America, and probably you want to sleep at night, you don't do that.
But what kind of harm? I mean, I'm not talking... Hey, look, if you put a young child in front of a TV screen 24/7, of course the child is going to be harmed. But a half hour here, an hour there, I mean, really, is that so bad?
Well, you know what, we really don't know, but I'm with Marshall McLuhan, who wrote Understanding Media. The medium is the message. You know, when you assemble with your brain the pixels in a television image, it's asking a lot of you, even though it feels like a very passive exercise. It's not so passive because you're involved. And at this time, Stuart, when we need to be in connectedness with each other, when we need to teach kids to be moral, to have ethics, to have character, essentially pouring babies into television experiences is not in line with those greater goals.
Isn't it? Look, don't we all you've not stymied me, not just yet. Don't we all have to get used to new technology? Technology is changing very, very rapidly. It's coming at us like a freight train. We've just got to get used to it, incorporate it into our lives in an okay fashion. That's what we're looking for, isn't it?
Well, I think we want to do that while preserving our humanity. So if you look at this question, is it a good idea to willy-nilly deploy this technology into Americans' homes with the tacit message, this is okay, it's healthy? No, I think we need a real Surgeon General in America who really takes on these issues and says whether the data seems to support this or it doesn't, and that we shouldn't do it automatically. Same with self-driving vehicles. Sounds like a great idea, but you know what? It's not a great idea if when you get in the car, they take your autonomy away by saying, well, you selected this restaurant, but we'll give you an 8% discount if you let the car take you to that restaurant.
That's good. That's very good. Very good. I get the point. Dr. Keith Ablow, always good. Thank you very much indeed, sir. We'll see you again soon.
Thanks, Stuart.
Sure.